Soup's on.
Yes, that seems like a healthy amount of people to talk to. Hello! Hello. Am I in the centre? Roughly. Good enough. Am I being drowned out by the music? Not sure so much. There's Olka. Thank you very much for the subscription. You have resubbed. I need to change the wording of that. I think that's the default spelling the Stream Elements gives you. But I'm not happy with it, so I'm going to have to change that. But I muchly appreciate that. Just gonna turn this music down a touch. There is a boop. Bit drowned out. Yeah, I figured as much, so hopefully that is sorted. But yes, hello to Razalka, to Catbat, hiya Papaya, hello Pickledy Dog, greetings, and hello world to Between the Borders. How are yous all? How are you doing? Resouped indeed, and I'm not seeing what that thing was meant to redeem. Curiouser and curiouser, because it was just muted last time and I had to fix that, and now apparently it's not displaying at all. What? Hang on.
Soup.
Is that coming out a different... I think I heard it come out the speakers. 1 second. Experiment time.
Soup.
Yeah. It's coming out a completely different audio device. But that's it.
Soup's on.
Why? Why would it do that? And yes, it was soup. Soup. That is baffling. I have no idea why it would be doing that. I don't even know if I have an option to change that. Because it's just a media source that you play in OBS, so... The actual fuck. The actual factual fuck. Zip is coming out the wrong hole. You're not wrong. What indeed? Oh dear. Absurd side product reached a bottleneck, did a bunch of silly display stuff for a flight sim. Reasonable across the board. That sounds like a productive time if nothing else. If that's what you're going for, all is good. So you dropped something on your notepad. Yeah, we've been there. Been there. Hello, the unexplained audio glitch. Haven't a clue. If you're lucky, setting one of those off might play it through my microphone. You might catch it through there. Honest if I've no idea how this is happening. Not a shitting clue. Oh, this is gonna bug me. This is really, really gonna bug me. So all of them? Hang on.
Work.
I didn't hear that one at all, and I just realised you're not going to hear it through the microphone because I turned my speakers off. Alright, experiment number 2, just with a different clip this time.
It's a table.
Blame Agent Francis. That's Mr. Agent Francis York Morgan for this. The actual fuck. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The actual, factual fuck. If any other OBS users have some insight on this, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, everybody come and stream on PC. It's so much, nicer, and you can pick your own things and customize to your heart's content. No, it'll just be weird. It'll just be fucking weird whenever it fucking feels like. And I know this is a solid few minutes of me just fucking around with settings, but I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, there's a monitoring device, but it looks like that's all to do with voice ducking. I mean, screw it, I'll set that and see what happens. Okay, that seems to have helped. Check the monitoring device in the options. Yeah, that seems to have fixed it. I assumed that was only for the purposes of figuring out audio ducking, but apparently not. Being productive at least makes you feel less like you're not doing enough. It's a difficult thing to fight against, I know that much, and it's easy to rabbit hole that into some unhealthy work habits. So do be mindful, boarders. It's great that you're doing this good work, but don't tax yourself too much with it, alright? There is no rules. The OBS toots as it pleases. Coming through both my speakers and the expected channel. But yes, I seem to have got it. So were you guys hearing the the clips? So that might explain what happened last week. I wasn't hearing it because OBS said, oh, your monitoring channel is these speakers on your desk rather than the headset you have on. You heard the alerts. But they're echoing. Right, I know why that is. And that's because of all the stuff I did last week. So I can fix that. And set them back to what they should be. I dare say that was quicker than last time. Employing the keyboard has helped in that regard. Yes. Right. So, with that finally out the bloody way, we can get to the focus of how are yous? How was your merry merrymas? How was your Christmas? And just to double check that these don't echo.
Soup's on.
I wasn't lucky enough to get a soup. I think it's only a 10% chance of that happening. Yeah, that's not echoing for me. You can tell me if it's echoing for you guys. But it all seems to be behaving. Chris certainly did miss. Only thing you've heard complained about more than OBS are capture devices. Usually with OBS. Well, it would really annoy me if I had a capture device where I had to use a separate program and then use OBS to capture that particular window. Sounds dandy over there. Excellent. Happy to have one mystery solved. Elgato! Yeah, I don't know how long that Elgato, what was it? HD S60 plus, something like that. Did 60 FPS HD, reasonably low lag, and then it started severely misbehaving. Either just under a year or just over a year after I got it. So I switched over to a StarTech device thing, which was a couple of £100, but it was worth it for two reasons. One, none of the fuckery I was experiencing with the Elgato, and for a second, I don't remember if I did A or 1 or whatever, for a second point, it does weird resolutions like the ones output by old PCs. So, very glad to have this in my life. HD60S and it's rubbish. That's the one I was thinking of. So yeah, if anybody there's an HD60S going if anybody wants it. Because I am done with that thing. But yes, back to the Christmas. It was grand this year. A little unusual. Because ever since they got the house, my brother and sister-in-law have been threatening to host Christmas for a couple of years. And they were finally set up to do it this year. Like, COVID wasn't going to get in the way or anything like that because we were careful enough. And then sister-in-law had to work Christmas Day. Now, she's a paramedic, so this is not incredibly unexpected. But it did mean we had to delay the hosting of Christmas to, as it turns out, Boxing Day. So I just went to my parents for Christmas. Had a fairly regular time there. And by regular time, I mean it was great. Just, you know, it's not the particular thing we had planned. So, yep, had a good Christmas with the parents and then had Christmas over at brother and sister-in-law's, and that was fantastic because she literally threatened my life with sheer volume of food. And she gave it a fair go, I'll give her that. And it was good food as well. Also, there was Ulka in the chat, had got sister-in-law trombone champ. And we all sat around and had a play of that. It is hilarious. Yeah. So you've got an HD60S. That's 4 of us. 4 of us have got the bloody thing and you don't stream enough from console to justify another one, but it is a thorn in your side. I was about to say I can imagine, but I don't have to. I know full well the horrors that are involved in this. You still haven't found somebody who wants your old HD60S. Threatened to use a 1200 by 1024 CRT older than the streamer you were watching yesterday just to be belligerent. That's one of the things I'm lacking in terms of retro gear. I've got a bunch of consoles, a couple of PCs. I don't have any CRT monitors. I've got my CRT telly. That's it. I can't think where I would put a CRT monitor. I'll maybe consider that one a little bit more because I went sort of high end for this one, even though it's a portable one. It's one of the Sony Trinitron, I think they're called ones. Had a bit of cosmetic damage, so I got it for less than others would go for. But you know, it's an old portable telly. That should not cost a lot, and this one cost a bit, but absolutely worth it for the picture quality you get. But it was familiar and lovely, you're guessing. Oh, the Christmases? Yeah, they were absolutely lovely. Your parents had a stereotypical American Christmas at a Tesla charging station in an empty parking lot, and apparently there was a drug deal gone bad or something, so the Tesla drivers all just unplugged and drove away when the shooting started. Fair. Utterly fair. I'm not equipped for a gunfight. I would drive away. You're living in the background, so you'll be listening to the tomfoolery as you get your stupid walk down. You know what, I'm not reading that out. Your mental health is not stupid. I'm sure that's not what you mean. And when you say that, it's just a catchphrase, but I support your mental health and your ability and willingness to make it betterer. You've got a little CRT TV, a 13-inch Trinitron, I think mine is 14. I have... yeah. I've got a tape measure handy because... Christ, can I not be normal? Yeah, 14 inches. It would appear. I would maybe... I wouldn't go above 17 inches for a CRT monitor. I definitely don't have room for anything like that. Excuse me. You have a 1080i 30-inch CRT with RGB HV inputs, but A, kinda useless, and B, had a bad power supply that needs fixing. But you gotta use your legs. Yes, if we all just want to have a little because I know sometimes it's needed, you know, take this as an opportunity to do exactly that. And I shall clean my glasses because I've had my little Well, hope the walk has the intended effect. You have a CRT out in the cottage. Oh, jealousy. Unfortunately, I don't know how you're going to get it back to yours without a wheelbarrow or, you know, surgery, but there's something to look forward to. You are equipped for a gunfight, and you'd still just leave, not your circus. Exactly. Oh, neat, one of those late model HD TV CRTs. Is that the one that there's this picture of John Carmack working on Doom Freeze codes, and he's got like an HD CRT. Because I think I remember seeing that was 1080. I can't mind if it was 1080i or 1080p though. He was called Summer Suddenly Fled. Well, that's unusual and unexpected. Let's see, any Christmas highlights. Well, you know, so to the surprise of no one, my sister-in-law is a phenomenal chef, and we were both well and really well fed. She made a lot of good food, is what I'm trying to say. And nephew puppy was, there was a little bit of mooching, but overall he behaved himself very well. How about Sarah? Welcome in. And a Merry Merrymas to you as well. A friend of yours had one, took 3 of yous to get it into the apartment. Jeez. I remember carrying a 30-inch CRT telly up the stairs to my flat once, alone. I was stupid. I feel like my shoulders were broader after that experience, and I'm not sure that ever went away. Pixie Coo, welcome in. Merry Merrymas. Yesterday was 39 degrees, and within hours it's dropped to 15. That is a stark drop. A stark drop and a half. And another half. Okay, so there was... First thing that springs to mind about this Christmas, which was hilarious, apart from me trying to retrieve burning paper out of a fire, I'll tell you about that one in a second. But Scott, my brother, hands me my first gift, which is an Alien board game. I think it is just called Alien the board game, but let me double check that. Ravensburg Alien Fate of the Nostromo, that's what it's called. Ravensburg's the company, maybe they don't include that in the name. He hands that over to me and I sort of look at it, look at him, put it down, and hand him one of his gifts. We got each other the same board game. My shitty bot has only just announced me? Where? You mean the Twitch notification? That's not my bot. I do not know which bot you mean. Yes. So, yeah. I don't know, the single brain cell I think was just so focused on trying to buy presents for everyone else that we just both ended up going into base instincts. We saw a board game based on Alien and thought, oh, he'd like that. Dogs were overstimulated. Had to. One was 110% design power and the other loved tearing open stuffed animals, so needed to keep it from the little girl's gifts. Yes, good call. Ooh, no Futachi fire, only Luxie. Cat was wonderful but loud as balls. Hi Willowaz, Merry Miss, welcome in. Nice to be cool, but now you're cold in beds. Well, that's like the one time I don't really worry about being warm. Like, sure, a cold bed isn't that fun to get into, but I tend to warm up pretty quickly. If that's the game you saw, it seems highly recommended. I think this was from the reviews I read. It was like a solid 7 out of 10. Assuming you're taking the entire scale into account rather than, you know, a video game industry 7 out of 10 where it's not worth touching. You're currently pondering if you put on your hoodie and snuggle. Always snuggle when you have the chance. I peeked the microphone. I will do the claps a little quieter. You're generously gifted not 1 but 2 fabric steamers. Damn, nice. Had a dog up with your brother. All the puppers were complete doorstops for the drive home. Oh, and I was all tired. You can think people are telling you you're wrinkly. Always snug. Gifted 4 sets of PJs. I don't think they count, but I got thermals as part of my Christmas gifts. Wouldn't be so if bedding was just a sheet because of how hot it's been. That's true, but my bed is never just a sheet. Even when... I was about to say even when it's warm, I'll still have a duvet because I don't feel right sleeping under a sheet. I've never done it. But that's kind of a lie. I do have a weighted blanket, and during the summer I did sleep just under that. Without a duvet. So... do with sloughs on them. You did ask for PJs amongst other things, but guess people think you like to nap. And you do. Oh, that's good. So I got my usual socks as well, which I don't know what age you hit where that goes from, oh, I got socks, it's boring, to, oh, I got socks, I need those, brilliant. Because I'm way into that age now, I have been for years. Are you a big weirdo that don't even have a duvet on the bed now, just a sheet and a weighted blanket? If you're warm enough, then I'm not going to judge you. It's just saying I don't get along with sheets. It's a weird thing. I am not used to it. I mean, God knows how I ever fell asleep in America, because, well, granted I've never slept in America. I have slept in Canada, which is comparative enough for this analysis. Need to get a weighted blanket, but probably would be too much with AM. I'm not sure what that means. Hell yeah, you got more socks too. Yeah. You did get me socks for Christmas, and I have indeed worn them. Yeah, it was Christmas Day I wore them. I couldn't remember if it was Christmas or Boxing Day. Which, amongst other designs, have the text "Fuck off, I'm gaming" on them. You are warm enough, yes. Love your weighted blanket. They are good. Oh, your arm, yes. That could be problems. I mean, I don't think the weighted blanket is that much extra weight. I mean, especially when it's spread out all over your body. But I don't know how sensitive that shoulder is, so I can't answer that for you. Nope, different Alien game. I'll let you know if I like it, yeah. Certainly, I'm sure the brother and sister-in-law would like to try it, and I've got other friends who expressed some interest. They got Taskmaster, the board game, so I'm going to have to go and find out how that is. They vary in weight too, yeah. I mean, certainly if it's bad enough that, you know, wearing clothes is aggravating at all for the shoulder, then okay, yeah, weighted blanket would be not the right thing. Yeah, I also got this thing, which shall show off its full splendour. Like, goes down to my, yeah, it goes down to my knees, so. And it's so cozy. Like, you're already used to me wearing the dressing gown on stream, so it does have a hood, should that become necessary. Oh, but this is snuggly. Look at. I thought an hoodie was like you know, basically a fuzzy jumpsuit. But if this is an hoodie, cool, fair enough. The colour doesn't look quite how it does in real life, which makes me wonder. I'm just checking the white balance here, and yeah, it's a little yellow, but I like how it looks, so I'm not gonna mess with it. You have a hooded blanket hoodie. It's so good. I am a convert. Like, the only bad thing I can possibly say about this is it kind of looks like your grand's carpet. It's that kind of pale green. And I don't care. I'm still wearing it. I wore it outside to go and fetch the bins. Nah, that's an hoodie, but hoodie is a particular brand. I'm looking for the label. Why did I think I'd be able to read this? No, seriously, why did I think I was going to be able to read that? I could get it just into my eye line, but I couldn't get it in front of the glasses, so I had no hope. The only negative is trying to launder it. Well, I've only had it a couple of days, so I can't tell for certain. But yeah, it was just a lovely Christmas. I got 2 dinners. I had to spend the day after Boxing Day kind of recovering from everything. Rizalka, no. It's not that kind of strength. This is why you needed giant shirt dress nighties for warmer weather. It was sad when you couldn't wear your hoodie as much. Yeah, I get that. Because you have found thing that is comfortable and as practical as you want it to be. And then all of a sudden you can't use that and you have to make a decision about something else to wear. It's like, no, I had that one sorted. Why did things change? Laughs in evil. Let's see. Ban chatter. No. So that's half an hour of talking that's, you know, I could have spent playing a game. So my thought is switch to the game and then basically continue the chatting. I may or may not be able to build some contraptions, but we shall see. Now, where the hell was I? Grand Crystal. So if you don't know Besiege, you build contraptions and they have to do a thing. Steal and deliver crystal. Intriguing. I'll just make a basic ass contraption. Have a wee drive around, see what happens. Oh yeah, arrow keys. And also I have no way of turning this. How do I stop again? Turning. Steering hinge, there we go. How do I delete things? It's been a while, okay? It's been a long ass while since... No, I just want to... Yes, there we go. How do I movie things? Move. Is that attached? I'm not convinced that's attached. It is not. I'll just delete those and add them on. Yes, it's the bird murder game. Look, it's not the only thing I did in that game. It's very significantly one of the things I did in that game, but very slow this. There, I'm killing cultists. Are you happy, Willowaz? Very slowly killing cultists and then turning myself upside down and having to reverse my controls. That makes me happy. Okay, I'll see if I can get some extra speed into doing this. Can't wait to see how I spit in the face of Isaac Newton this time. Look, this one doesn't involve gravity so much, so I'm sure he's fine with it. Also, hello Nick, welcome in. Keep trying to make tanks. At a certain scale, they just become battering rams. Well, we'll see where my creativity takes me this time. Remember Robot Arena? At one point all your merger machines just became spinners with spikes on them. I mean, I think that's where some of the best Robot Wars robots came from. It's just that field of, no, this spins around forever and kicks the absolute fuck at everything. Excited for Carol Reed's? Oh, I guess I am. I very deliberately have the day after off. It looked like you might even be over the flu by then. Yes, hype. Better cultists than birds. For those of you who don't know, Willowaz is a veterinary nurse. But yeah, it's that strange annual event that tends to bring us all together as a new Carol Reed game. Segway with a sledgehammer. BattleBots in a nutshell. Right, so how can I go faster in this? Is this really this vehicle's top speed? Is something slowing it down? I mean, well, as if you prefer I kill birds, there's some up there, so, you know, I could just, you know, mildly alter the contraption. I'm sure we could, you know, get those dead as well. Okay, so see, the thing is, I think I need to do two things. One, I need to destroy this tower, and two, I need to be able to move around. So let's throw away. Right, no, not that. You know what? First thing we can try is your basic bitch cannon. Second thing we can try is bigger cannon, because that did not do as much as I hoped. Oh, it's the only item that's able to destroy bricks. So I need to steal and deliver crystals, so I feel like just all of that has to go. Okay, that just creates fire. I was hoping it'd be a sort of basket for Le Bomb, but apparently not. Actually, I'm just going to play that and see what happens. That. Brilliant. Can I not just bring this down? I can. But now I'm stuck in the ground, so that's not going to help me. There we are. No, stick with the cultists. Are you sure? I can switch around very easily. Segway with a sledgehammer is a good description of Carol Reed's Biggie too. Oh dear. Biggie's like the fucking Resident Evil 2 rando come to life. From when every segment where he starts talking to where he ends is just completely disconnected from anything else he's ever said, it would seem. Don't have the second off because of public holiday on weekend anyway. Normally, let me think about this. The first we have off. Second we have off in Scotland. And I think I'm working off the English calendar at my job. But nevertheless, I've booked in the day after the second so I can stay up and recover from everything. In fact, I'm forgetting my dates now. So yeah, second's a Monday. I'll be off the third, and yeah, I think I go back on...
What is glass but tortured sand?
What indeed. Yeah, I'm actually going back to work on the 5th because I was using up the rest of my holidays. keep making that cultist puree. I think the wheels have configuration options for speed. I think you're right. Ta-da! I mean, really, I should just up the speed of the back once now I think about it, but probably... Oh yeah, I forgot about the bomb. Whee! Oh yeah, this makes it much easier. Up until I flip the bastard onto a rock and can't move. Yeah, apart from that, you know, I guess really there is only so much turning I can do in one go. I don't even need to kill the cultists either. Also, I'd have a much larger turning circle if I didn't have those dinky wee arms for the front legs. But I've made my choice. Sploot. Anyway, that's not actually helping us, so... spacebar to get out of all this. Let's see. So first thing I'm going to do before I forget is sort this. This bigger turning circle is betterer. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. Absolutely fuck all. Still turns like the goddamn QE2. That's not very much, in case you were wondering. But making an absolute puree out of them, so can't fault that. Can't rotating lawnmower, please. Because when one breaks, you start flinging the entire vehicle around like a mad lad. I think I literally did that. Usually if you're making a car, it's good, and your main car structure is Alex on all... What? Mobile app, won't you claim any more? Redeem says you've already claimed them all. Claim what? Like, just anything? You have second off, although you're working it. I had to think for a second about what day it was. Well, as I said on Twitter, the Wednesday completely snuck up on me. Yeah, there tends to be screaming when Biggie shows up and says literally anything. I mean, I think we all drowned each other out when Biggie started going on how much he'd been thinking about urination. The lawless time between Crimbus and New Year. Indeed, it is that. And my brain is off in the wilderness. Dinky is such a good word, you need to use it more. It is a good word. Wish you had more lawless time you're working today. Boo. Should have his... So you'll be fine unless phone calls come in. Right. You love the cultist mindset. Look, we're all getting run down. No reason not to keep singing. Because it was supposed to be Gmod auto carrot. Ah yes, goff damn you auto carrot. But a wooden pole work better here? Let's find out. Fucking get in there, you dick. There we are. Nope, entirely the same. And again, I'm not solving the core problem at all. Like, not even close. Oh, golly gee, what have I done? There we are. La 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 la, they seem to say. Yeah. I wonder if legally this thing has to beep when it reverses. Woo. Right, so I've got a bit of a pickle here. I mean, I think it's quite clear that I need a trebuchet. That seems to be the way things are going. However, I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off. So, brace. I don't actually know what that does. Is it like if I have two poles and I can put that between them? Okay, yeah, I can see the benefit of that. This vehicle, this death contraption is reversing. Everyone needs a trebuchet. I don't know why I thought that was to be sung, but I sunged it. Ooh, powered large wheel. You have to flip a wheel when hovering it. Gonna try spinning block. Mayhaps that will do what I hope it will do. Ah, yes, grabber. Yes, that's what I want. And I would like it to gravity that. And then we'll watch as this thing just falls the fuck over. But no, I'm committing to this plan. Just to remember, you have a giant Tablobnern downstairs. Excellent. I'm worried about my sweet stash this year. It seems extremely large, and I'm wondering how I'm going to get through it all. I think the answer to that question is I shall not. Could you please just move? There we go. That'll work, right? Okay, interesting. It stopped where I hoped it would. Oh no, it didn't. It's about to turn in on itself and explode. Charge! All I got was the door off. That is it. Okay, how do we configure this to be useful? That's it, right? Yeah? There we go. Let's try that. I survived, bitches! Wahaha! Flaming death! Oh, okay. Still amazed that's a real chocolate bar. Oh, it's great. Detach V. So it's unfortunately completely manual. Unless I figure out how to control it, which I don't know how to do, frankly. I do not know how to keyboard this. That machine on ground, key mapper and parameter tuning. Well, this seems to be the place for that, and yet... The fuck? Yeah, rebuild. Oh, it was the grabber. I can't set this off with a key press. So... So yeah, I could really use something that I can set off manually. Why can't I delete this? Just let me delete it. Okay, I have another plan. It involves putting a bomb on a long stick. It should be pointed out that there's absolutely no way this will result in something falling off. Like, not at all. Actually, I think the half pipe is maybe what I'm meant to use in terms of this sort of thing. Certainly the entire mechanism is not just going to immediately fall over. Inconceivable that this would happen. Oh, there is a boulder option and a flaming ball option and an explosive rocket option. Oh, what's Twitch app doing now? You need that on your car. Seriously need speakers. This vehicle is reversing. Please vacate the road. I need to go to the bathroom and have no respect for human life. This speaker is worth more than the vehicle. Please don't steal either. Spoon. No rush. Sweets will last. Eat them slowly and savoringly. I thought you said savor. I mixed up savor with savory. And it confused my brain. You have 2 games that might amuse me, and you have them in order of how terrifyingly bad they'd be for streaming. I cannot help but listen, and I'm also just going to double check the shadow settings, because they don't look as good as I remember. Yeah, that's better. It's still obviously low res, but better. Baleated the cheated. Gadzooks. Feel like you had a good gifting season. That's good. It feels good to gift good. How to configure something to be useful? That's a familiar question. Have you used Linux at some point? You still have one gift out there in the universe that got delayed and is waiting to be delivered. Yeah. I'm only waiting on one thing, thankfully, and it's just something for me, so time was not a factor. There's one called Turing Complete, which is you use a GUI to build from NAND gates to a fully functional processor. Second is MHRD, which is similar but monochrome ANSI interface. I did try a bit of MHRD, I didn't get very far with it. Kind of kicking yourself because it's a customized message gift and your drugs and dyslexia has made it include a typo. Oh no. It reminds you of the original Submarine, basically an underworld tomb with a bomb on a stick. Speaking of bomb on a stick, this thing's ready for prime time, I think. I did not expect it to be this sliding. So that was the worst plan. We'll think of something else. And just killed its occupants, if you recall correctly. Yeah, early iterations of submarines, that's probably how they would go. Wasn't a good sub. No, I'll strike you from the friends list to be sure. For a typo? Well, maybe it depends on the friend. Now, all plans will be better. It handles like a bomb on a stick. We cannot be any clearer than that. You'll find out. Also, if you can, let us know how that is, because as previously stated, we don't know. Right. Plan 2. Build this out a bit. Maybe try these fancy braces that it was pointing me towards. Unless that means I can't build on top of it, in which case that's a plan we shall have to abandon. Nope, let's just build regardless. Excellent. Okay, let's try that. Shrapnel, no. Flamethrower, no. Vacuum block, what? Explosive rockets, now we are talking. Okay, that is facing forward. Yeah. Oh, I'm accidentally building them on top. That's what's going on. How do I set these off? T. Ah. not the effect I was hoping for. I've clearly mounted them incorrectly. Which, I don't see how. It looked correct to me. Guess they have to attach to the side of something. Like so. Which does reduce the number that I'll be able to fire off at once, but with a bit of luck, that's all that shall be needed. For fuck. If you think something like that is going to make me not set these things off, then I don't know what kind of channel you think you're watching. What's the bizarre part is you think they salvaged the sub and tried it again with a new crew. We have reserves. Was this a Soviet plan by any chance? This is all sounding very Soviet all of a sudden. See, it looks connected here. And yeah, if I go to play, I'll just drop into place and that'll be the end of it. I'm not sure blocking the back end of it is a good idea. In fact, it feels like a terrible idea. And certainly can't block the front. That is an even worser idea. I guess just try pinning them in, see if that helps at all. Not much. Especially when that happens, but nevertheless. How are these rockets meant to work then? Feels like they should attach to something, and they do not. McMiniboom. Southern US during your Civil War. Kent, you're not trying hard enough. Clearly I'm not. I have failed to solve the conundrum of the tower that remains standing. That's what I'm meant to do here, right? Destroy the tower. Also, crystal involved at some point somewhere, maybe slightly a bit. Oh, holy hell, this does not control well. Right. Okay, so we'll just try that. Okay. Wheels are not clipping anymore, that is a help. But it's still failing to do its job, so next plan. Try bigger wheels. Unpowered large wheel? No, I fear we shall need a large one. Also we need to move all this up. And these are powered wheels. Of course, I never set the speed on these, so that might explain the speed. Or lack thereof. Don't know what those do. Whee! Well, piss. Kind of surprised the front broke off, to be honest. That's not the part I was expecting. It's Futurama taught you, when push comes to shove, you gotta do what you love, even if it's not a good idea. Question is, what do I love in this scenario? Because clearly there's a problem here. And it needs solving. And also I don't think I'll be able to mount a cannon there. No. Alright, mild adjustment. Don't think the sticks were an improvement, so I can just vamoose those. And hopefully that's still attached. Yes, apparently it is. Yep, that's exactly what I was hoping for. And thing is, I've already mounted the cannons, so okay, got a bit more air off that one. That's That's fine. Totally valid result. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nope, not like that. There we go. See, I think what was most fuck me. Right. So those brace things, those looked like a good idea. This doesn't feel like I'm connecting anything. Okay, that seems right. I just have to very, very carefully control my acceleration. Just a little bit more, maybe. Okay. And steering. Doesn't appear to have snapped in half though. Oh, nope, the front bit came off. 100% broke. So naturally we need to...
That doesn't work.
It does not work, not even slightly. But if I were to apply yon hangs, perhaps that would strunk it a bit. And as much as I am loath to do it, reduce that speed a bit. Kind of irritating that you don't appear to be able to select multiple things. Unless I'm just doing it wrong. But, you know, Control, Shift, Alt, none of those seem to be making a difference. I can select one thing at a time. Okay, no flippy. No flippy. Fucking... There we go. Alright. I could technically go four-wheel drive with this thing, but I think I'm just asking for trouble. Oh no, I've lost one cannon. The dead center cannon as well. Why that one? It just seems odd. Anyway, clearly we're on to something here. And I think y'all might have figured out what my next plan is. That plan is more cannon. Because I just cannot help myself, it would appear. That brace did not look like it was going to work. Ergo, I have undone it. Big powered wheels. Okay, what else do we need to do here? Ang, Jailer welcome in. I'm making death contraptions. Also, I'm playing Besiege. Yeah. Sorry, couldn't resist the obvious joke. Jailer, were you watching when we were toasting your marvellous success at hosting Christmas? Because that did happen. Not sure why that surprised you. Hello, we are a plague house. That I did hear about, and I'm sorry to hear it. Is it continuing on? The weird part is my mum phoned to tell me about it and to see how I was, because the logic was we were all together at Christmas. If one of us has caught a thing, it follows that more of us may have caught thing, but I seem to be okay. Which is good, because what you have does sound like heck. More Daka. Oh no, plague. Okay, I'm back. How is that simple car Oh my. Must be. You must up. You'll be AFK for about 15 minutes while you get breakfast and... Oh no, not the plague. Not run a plague, but chest infection plague. Both you and Scott. Yay. You were not what? At least it is not the Rona. You sent home. Jeez. Look forward to seeing Jumper gifting at Foo, and you're watching thing times. Yeah, I'm sleeping in the same bed as Scott, so chances of you not getting it was slim. I mean, I did not take plague to them, Will-O-Was. How dare you? I don't think I took plague to them. I wasn't ill before, so hopefully not. You weren't here for the toasting of your triumph. Right, yes. Well, Yellow Dark is my sister-in-law, and she puts on a fantastic spread. That is more or less the long and short of it. Although she did threaten to kill me with food, and although the thought occurs that she might just try harder next year, so might have dug my own grave on that one. Still eating the leftovers. I'm not surprised, for there was a lot of them. Right, so a bit of height on it. Some of those wheels are wobblier than expected. Right, let's try that. Holy shit, I think I might have actually done this. Okay. Rearrange a bit. Shut up, dehumidifier. By the way, does anybody have a dehumidifier? And if so, how long would one be expected to wait to see reductions in percentage of... I did it! After 45 goddamn minutes to get results, because it does seem to take humidity out of the room. It like gives me a percentage humidity, and that seems to go down slowly. There's a whole cheese board you didn't serve. Were you expecting to give us 2 cheese boards, Jayla? The vehicle is still serviceable. It just lost a bit of the back end. Just lost the trailer. It's fine. Alright, you were getting up. Yes, you were. Yes, depends on the size of the room. I actually don't know the dimensions of this room. It depends how big the dehumidifier is and how big the room is. Dehumidifier is medium luggage size, I would say. Not a suitcase. Had a whole cheese board and mince pies to go with tea and coffee. It was the 5-course menu. You did say that, actually. I'd forgotten. Your friend's got one that needs to be emptied twice a day. Yours just runs into a drain. I could just run it into a bucket. Actually, I don't know if the bucket holds more than the water tank. So maybe that wouldn't help. There we go. 45 minutes to destroy it. Oh, it's kept my old one. Cut down 90% of the crops. This might not be the tool for the job, but I'm willing to give it a go. Hello, Mr. Farmer. I felt wrong. And hilarious. And wrong. Yes, unfortunately this is cutting down fuck all crops, but this might be much more in my wheelhouse, honestly. The last one I did struggle with for a while. Whereas this, I don't have to aim anything. I just need to surround myself with buzzsaws. I might go with smaller wheels because we are... I think a lower profile will benefit us here. Unpowered wheel, it's... I mean, I'd rather have a powered wheel, but... In the name of the wee man... No, in the name of cutting down the stuff might be the way to go. So, I feel like that will be too tall if I mount a saw on there. Gonna do it anyway, but oh, nope, that's actually that isn't gonna work because that's gonna interfere with the wheel's turning circle. It's fine here though, because these back wheels don't actually turn. But now I think about it, nope, god damn it. There we go. We're just running a wee experiment, that's all. Weapon, circular saw. No, I can't get a third one in there, that's fair. Ah shit, I need to extend the front as well, otherwise it won't work. Yeah, I can just mount one there, I don't actually need to extra on the surface. Right, so God knows what speed this will go at, but it's worth a shot. You only run yours in the summer, but you tend to run it 5 to 12 hours depending on the humidity here. You most often run it while you sleep to keep things decent in the day. Consider that if it doesn't dry in 8 hours, you have an issue, maybe as low as 1 to 2. Also depends how the air moves in the room. It needs fresh, humid air obviously, and make sure the airflow is good so the coils don't ice. It does have a defrost setting, so that's probably something to do with it. And yeah, it's the wrong time of year for it, but fresh airflow would probably help a lot. Your climate is extremely humid in the summer. Most people probably do fine with less. Mine's a setting where it auto offs at a certain humidity percentage. Yeah, same with mine. So I'll just maybe do some more experiment. So those saws on the side were probably a mistake. And attempting to turn to counteract that has left me with 2 wheels. Well, 2 wheels that were actually meant to be there. And I cannot move. Maybe that's what unpowered wheel meant. Maybe just try these. Oh my god, I slightly turned and lost a wheel. Why am I allowed to contraption? It's clearly not the thing for me. Right. I think clear that, start again. Does my siege weapon have a defrost setting? It can do. In fact, you have just given me an idea. You can decide for yourself whether or not this is a good thing. I'm also kind of wondering if rear steering would be better. Probably not. I don't see it being a huge benefit. But it says cut down, but maybe it's not paying too much attention. Or maybe I'm not paying too much attention. Right. So the plan is fire. Everyone acts surprised at this startling revelation. And this one. Please pretend to be surprised at this. That this happened. Set some farmers on fire at least. Now, I think it's going to demand a different sort of abomination, thank you very much. So, let's still drive around. Okay, no, I clearly need to extend that a little bit because the wheels are catching on the different wheels. Do, 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 do. Okay, that seems solid enough until, you know, the farmers attack. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, put them on a stack. It's worth a shot. I'll probably fuck with the turning circle once again, but yeah, it's worth a shot. I'll try this, but I suspect it's also going to get caught up with the wheels when they turn. Instantly. Absolutely instantly. Okay, so mild modification. Which may or may not turn out better, who knows. If I give that a bit of height, it'll still be able to cut vertically. The benefit to which is perhaps questionable, but we'll see. Also, I've still got farmers attacking me. That's a problem that hasn't gone away. Intriguing. Right. You'll have the look of fire in this game. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I think it was okay, though. You are shocked and appalled. You're not, though, cat. You're only appalled. You're half of one cat bat made that. Thank you for the quote, Borders. What's the purpose of this level? It is, if I turn to the right, cut down 90% of the crops. Everything changed when the farmer nation attacked. And it turns out they attacked for very good reason, because I am a monster. Again, probably going to have the same problem when trying to turn. Oh, actually, I don't. I have a completely different problem. Actually, why did I not just... There we go. That should take it out of the way, I think. And again, give me a completely different problem. Yeah, that's actually a bit far. Come on, there we go. Knee. And knee. There we go. Flawless plan. Wow. He did surprisingly well considering he ran into a fucking saw blade. What kind of fucking Kevlar robes have these farmers got? Jesus Christ. Okay, I've got a funny feeling I know exactly what's going to happen if I increase the speed of the circular saw. Pretty good idea how that's going to go down. And yet here I am, blatantly disregarding any kind of common sense associated with such an action. Holy shit, what? Okay, I'm going to move this down to the ground. Really? So it increases the yeet speed, but apparently farmer just bounces straight off it anyway. That is a hearty farmer. Hardy farmer. Hardy har farmer. Not dead farmer. I'd prefer my farmers to be dead, thank you. Nothing personal, it's just It's just this. All this. Something tells me that was not 90%, and apparently I'm taking a guess here that's, judging by this bar at the bottom, it is 55%. Does burning count as cutting? I don't think... Well, here's the thing. We did try burning, and I assumed it did nothing. But I forgot there was a bar down the bottom that measures your progress towards the main goal. So that's my fuck up. See? Cut through the crops. It counts towards it. And the flamethrowers were also very difficult. You're not a monster. Citation needed. Means if we cooperate, we'll be counted as 1.5 U or 3B. It is a longer stick. Very accommodating multipliers needed. Thank you for the quote, BTR. Can you add a burner thingy for science? Was anybody watching when I did the flamethrowers? In the interests of saving a tiny amount of time. Okay, so I do actually need to... no, actually I'll leave that on.
My father will have you saddled and ridden to Siberia, you rude fucking pies.
What is glass but tortured sand?
Extend
John.
this out.
Don't die.
Sage advice indeed. Somebody's having fun with the clips.
That doesn't work.
Okay, this is just to see if I
This
need to
guy is
extend
unfucking believable.
the wheels out anymore. And no, that seems pretty good. So I add steak and bzzzt. And up the speed to 2 times because, you know, subtlety, never heard of it. In fact, I might go absolutely nuts. Oh yeah, those are different elevations, aren't they? Actually, to be honest, not sure why I did that. It's not helping. Also not sure why I deleted those, because I could have just moved them and I wouldn't have to fuck around with the speed again. And yet here we are! Nee. As you know, the lower down it is, the closer it is to the crops. And the farmermans. Because they do all appear to be men's for some reason. Oh. That lasted not as long as I would have hoped. You only hit one farmer as well, so it's not a very good return on my investment. By my investment, I mean the infinite money I appear to have to build these horrible, horrible things. I have 1 blade left. I can do this. I have 2 wheels left. And now that saw blade is a way off on its own. With a bit of luck, it'll... No, it's off in the wilderness. It's just doing its own thing. I was hoping it would come back and take out the rest of the crops for me, but this does not appear to be the case. No, that's all the clips you tried to do on your phone. It just started when you logged into your computer. That's weird. I think I have to consider that one a loss. I mean, the crops may be heretical, so maybe we are killing cultists. Farmer, you'd be pissed off if this was coming to your village being like, hello, it's time for you to die now, and you were like, no, I'd rather not. So yeah, whilst it may look like my solution is just add more saw blades and hope for the best. So what did everyone have for dinner? Now watch as this gets completely fucked over by me trying to turn the wheels. Or, you know, physics, because those saw blade sticks had absolutely no support whatsoever. Maybe I can add something like that. And then brace them. Maybe that'll help a bit. Maybe's aye, maybe's no. Or is that just going to make them heavier? Because that wouldn't help. No, I'm just refusing to turn properly. Okay, some saw blades lost already. Okay, there's only one bit of this thing that's still mobile and I'm not in control of it. That's it, over there. Can you come back here and get the rest of these crops? Oh, I am in control of it. Shit. Just... It did not seem that way. Granted, you've seen how this goes. It never seems like I'm in control of them. How's that thing turning at all? Oh, come on, no! Approaching from the wrong direction. No, wrong way, no, come on. It's like I'm just suggesting where this bloody thing should go. Okay, I expected this to cut down some crops. I didn't expect it to do donuts. Saw blades in the mist. That's a weird dinner, but you do you. Leftover pizza. Excellent. Preparing soup, sandwich and salad as we speak. I've never seen that third one in my life because I live in Scotland, but that all sounds good. You're eating special K. Also good. Ah, the girls. It's so good, like watching Rally. It wasn't that far off, was it? Just fucking nout but drift. And destroy 90% of the village. Okay, this one surely I should do. What idea? Besiege. Not the bees.mp4. Also, hello Bean, welcome in. Saw blades in the mist. Is that a pastiche of on Tears in the Rain? I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Saw blades spinning in the distance off the farm of Orion. I've watched besieged arms tumble in the darkness. All those moments will be lost. Because I reset the game, they didn't work. I just had to go again. It's only 1 PM there, so dinner has not occurred yet, but you're planning on doing something involving chicken, potatoes and carrots. All good. Okay, so I got a bit too into this and I got well past the point where I would normally take a break, and I will do that now. So just going to play some clips on the pause screen for you. In the meantime, get up, have a wee stretch, have a wee drink, get a snack, make sure you're on top of your meds. I shall see you in a bit, and roll for puppy.
Praise worthy. Beware the beast, he is as lethal as he is ugly.
Wow, shade. And I must have one more arena to do. There it is. Lost Jungle. I like to think she just took that literally. I think she just has no social skills. My magic has never been beaten and I'm not your girlfriend. End conversation, please. Right into the Canyon of Chib. Now, from there you fork a left at the stabby of stabby. That'd be entertaining if nothing else, you know. Okay, so I clearly did that wrong. Let's look around for another hint. Because, frankly, I don't... Huh. It's just like one of those Super Mario Maker levels where you win it by not doing anything. Or the other thing. It might be the other thing. Right, strategic jumping. This may take a few goes. And up. Hup also. Did I mention Hup? There we go. Creates fire. I was hoping it'd be a sort of basket for Le Bomb, but apparently not. Actually, I'm just going to play that and see what happens. That. Brilliant. Some douchebag came up to me with the bright idea to use mannequins for target practice. It's fucked up if you ask me. I just don't like the idea of shooting something with a face. Plus they creep me the fuck out. Well, you're gonna have a hell of a time when you come up against T-800s. Me and Joker were keeping watch yesterday. It was so dark we couldn't even tell the difference between one of the mannequins or a Terminator. They look too much like humans. I'm always on guard around those fuckers. Joker said, now you know how me and guys feel. You gingers are blurring the line between man and machine. You have no soul and you're rusty all over. What a fucking comedian. I feel attacked. Okay, I'm literally attacked right now, but... Wow. Hey BTR, you come in at a hell of a time. Just the game utterly dunking on me for some reason. Hello. Duh.
Hey, where are you? I heard him. You heard him.
Despite overwhelming odds.
No, I heard you talk about him.
Valiant fighters never gave up.
Oh, there he is.
And in many
He's
cases,
between my legs.
gave
Ah!
their lives.
Don't lick!
Now the time has come to leave.
Ah, it's all tasty.
Yes, we have defeated Asgard.
I mean, it was my ankle, but still.
You all know beyond a shadow of
Is
a
he
doubt.
licking your wound? To get out of here with that herbal essences ad shit. Changing up difficulty. Terminator. Yes, that's what I thought. Puppy! How do I pet? Oh, angry puppy. I love this.
Every G-virus
You
bioweapon,
proposing to him,
including
Claire? What the fuck?
rodents,
That's illegal.
has the ability to implant
Suplex?
embryos into other creatures.
I'm going down there. Stay
You-
here and wait for me.
It kind of looks like you are, Claire. I wish you weren't.
Together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Stay with me, Sherry. Don't worry. Just wait here.
Yes,
I'll go and
okay,
see what it
please,
was.
yes.
Leon, are you still there? We're leaving. Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
If anyone's unaware, we're playing a randomizer.
Just try and
Figure he's
turn
crouching
the
by the
switch
windows,
off
yeah?
now, you bastard.
Yeah, sorry about the volume. But... bespoke animation! A new camera angle! Haha, you dick. Stitch that, you cunt.
You cutting it.
Shall see if he is willing. It might not be for long, but... Look, that bouncer. He's real. He's real and he's a very cute and handsome boy. And he does not want to be here. Oh, no, does not want to be here at all. You're okay. You're a good lad. He can get some scritches. Impossible to keep you on camera, unfortunately. Yes, get that. No, no, he's not having it. How about there? No, he's away. Not having it, so it was for a very low amount of time, but also people can tell you to get in the fucking sea and you can just answer, okay. I did not expect this thing to hop like a mad bastard. Oh, that was unexpected. Maybe it'll eventually make its way up there, who knows? Dance, this is a siege machine dance. Everybody dance now. Bow, 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 bow. Copyright strike. So, yeah, that's the kind of mad bastardry I used to get up to in Besiege, and by used to, I mean, I've streamed this once before and that's how it went. So, I was also eating one of these. A milky way. My camera doesn't autofocus, so you'll just have to get what you can out of that. Also, I probably showed it upside down. Oh. Oh. Okay, I have missed some chat. Unfortunately, whenever I mouse wheel over the stream chat, it does it in the game as well. The saw blades need to be on fire. Sadly, I don't appear to be able to mount fire on these things, which is a shame. I can maybe work something out. Ah, you forgot it pills. I would explain pain. So there was a Gaby clip. It's a shame. He did have a fairly long life, that boy. Of being completely fucking pampered. So we've got the Ang puppy. We've got Scotch fingers, presumably not vagabondage this time round. This is Cat Bat. This is worse than the time I walked into a cubicle and started the dance party when someone was getting fired. Oh. 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 And same room, or just at the same time they came out the fire and they saw the dance party. Also, intrusive fact time. Fights in tight spaces matches the cadence of Knights in White Satin. If that's a reference to something, I thankfully don't know what it is. Please do not tell me. So you picked up Fights in Tight Spaces, played it on Christmas. Everyone had a Santa beard except the player who had a hat. Well, you want to distinguish between them. Apparently he was cleaning out his desk as he'd just been fired. You didn't know he always went to his cubicle on Friday for a dance party. Oh, ho, ho. Oh. The most Cat Bat thing you've ever read. And yeah, sometimes these things just do happen. We have some news for you. We have brought in Cat Bat to give their interpretive dance version of it. Mounting fire sounds like an extremely dangerous sex act. Hot. You also once stumbled into a training room that you thought was empty in an Iron Man costume. I have questions. I fear the answers will only lead to disappointment, so I'm going to ask none of them. And just sort of make things up from there. Because it's much more fun that way. Like how you looked at a picture of my hand and determined that I was, what, 7'1"? Is that the final calculation? Sorry, in the spirit of the conversation earlier, I've been trying to get into my Christmas stash, and apparently I don't know how to open a pack of dairy milk anymore. Yes, I am over 7 feet tall and you stand by it. And should a situation come up where we meet and it becomes obvious that you're not observing a over 7 foot tall person, what will happen to your preconceptions of physics at that point? Okay, well, I can charge in with this thing and see what it does. Just break immediately, that was surprising. You know what, this is disappointingly easy so far. I have a funny feeling it'll be set up so that I can't quite get 90% from the stuff that's down here. Need to set it up in some way that I can attack the stuff on the hill. But I've been wrong before. Thought I heard my door for a second. Yep. Give me a minute. Nope, nothing. I think it was just my letterbox flapping because it's windy. Not fucking windy, just windy. You're pretty short and have no depth perception. You probably won't be able to tell the difference. So it's probably easier for everybody all around if I just say, yep, you got it right. 7 foot. His physics can be a gentle suggestion in this game. Or a pretty harsh suggestion if you're trying to fly. So why do farmers and plants give me a harder time than the houses? It's an excellent question. Oh yeah. But clearly they fucking had enough, so what are they gonna do to me? Not much yet. Okay, a little bit, because wheels have started flying off. Let me try that again. Lost a wheel already. Lost 2 wheels. Lost the everything. Okay. Quick rethink. And by rethink, I mean chocolate. Yeah, they noticed me destroying their houses and have come out to play. Okay. 7 foot, okay, but whose foot? Whoever's handy. A horse's foot, his cursedness is the foot, the left foot or the right, with a shoe or without, socks. Bean, have you ever been accused of thinking about things too much? It would be a heartless allegation, of course, but the world can be cruel sometimes and such allegations might be made. Who has 7 feet? Somebody with more time on their hands than me. Or money? I'm not sure. One of those. Thinking about things too much? Couldn't be me. I guess I do have large foot. I am a size 11, so it's not the smallest in the world. Yes, not the first time you've had that particular accusation. That's fine. I don't feel like I'm alone in saying that I greatly admire the unusual way in which your mind works, Bean. It is a delight to witness sometimes. And considering some of the shit I've posted just today, it's not as if I can consider myself a moral authority or anything. Okay, really, I'm just, you know, showing those up for the hell of it. It's not going to be of that much use. Now, remind me, are these the exact same size as the wheel? They're not. So, actually, I should not do that at all because those wheels will turn, batter into these, and there will be all sorts of havoc. So, on the other hand, I can put motherfucking swords on the wheels. And I will. What the fuck was that noise? Okay, the tutors go first. That's an interesting quote for 123. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yes, amends 11 because that was a thing that definitely needed to be segregated. Okay, it wasn't your unknown noise. No, apparently not. Why? Who programmed this in? It's like Schrodinger's Doot. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, because those will just spin regardless of where the wheels turn. That'll be fine. Questionable tactical advantage, but it amuses me. Thank you for the quote, Borders. And for the other quote, BTR. Soup of the future. Soup to be. What can I do here? What can I do? Okay, I think I attempted something like this before to questionable results. But I'm stubborn enough to try it again, so here we go. Now I'll just use motor wheels, that'll be fine. So no, not there. There. You fucking doting bastards. Get out of here. Trying to work. Just a quick experiment. Okay, so they wait until you're significantly far from what am I trying to say? You're a significant distance from... You're out of their line of sight entirely. Like at a certain angle. That's what I'm trying to say. Before they recommence dotage. Come on. No, that is unfortunately too low. However, this... Nope. There. Should be sufficient. Why you gotta do it behind my back? Why would you do it behind another person's back? Like, surely that's against the Geneva Convention or some shit. Is that equal? Yes, yes it is. Will it actually clear past these wheels? That is a different question entirely. But we'll soon have the answer to that. So, naturally, that goes full speed. In fact, well, one thing I'm going to do is brace these up. Just seems like the thing to do. Let's take it for a test run. You know what, if this does the job, I'm just going to let it play out. Everything needs to rotate. Pivot! Absolutely against the Doot Convention. I don't see a single thing that conforms to the Doot Convention. Right, so that just... Yeah, it just came off immediately. Mayhaps a new plan. Or maybe I just bring it down to the ground first. Actually, I'm just doing fuck all and this seems to be doing no bad for itself. It's a little dodgy on, you know, keeping the balance, keeping level with the ground. Everybody do it now, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, I did lose one wheel. Now that would have gone a lot better if my goal was to kill the soldiers. Unfortunately it's not, it's to kill the tents. World's worst merry-go-round. Oh, just you wait, I'm sure I'll come up with something even worse. I cannot believe those motherfuckers do it behind my back. That is such a wonderfully strange discovery I've made about this game. Yes, more sneaky doots. Why can't you just do it to my face, motherfucker? In fact, I'm not sure if I see a reason not to just add saw blades in between. So I'll leave the possible... actually no, it should be fairly easy to add them from here. I just don't see it going all that well. But I can maybe turn the speed of the spinning block down a little bit. Well, it has no regard for where I want to go. That has been made clear to me. It could not give a shit less what my intended destination is. Oh balls, the tree was a bit much for it, it would seem. Now, can I get up there to those tents? The answer is no. Now, there's probably some answer to do with torque and such like that would get me a usable version of this. I do not know what that is. So I just have to spin merrily in the hopes that one day, somehow, some way, I will get to the tents. I'm dangerously close to it now, I'll be honest. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Kinda want to be away from those rocks, because those appear to be saw killers. Oh dear, I'm losing contact with the ground now, that's not good. Oh, come on. Oh, bastard, I was so close. Then again, I might actually be able to drive this thing now. And all I really need to do is give the tent a sufficient nudge. Yes! I am taking it. I am utterly and completely taking it. Alright, what did I miss while I was caught up in that? Yeah, that wheel was just holding me back, you know. What's with the game encouraging you to sing that song? I don't know. Definitely an everybody sing type of game. Do they speak English in Doot? Get that Doot off your shoulder. Say Doot again! Do what? Mind if I partake in your tasty dootage? Yeah. Ultimate weapon of mass destruction. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear, indeed. You quote the song absolutely everybody, but you're not sure how far Vanessa Amorosi's how far spread she was. I can't say I know the name, honestly. God, that would suck, wouldn't it? Just you make the. I was about to say you make the cut, but that's perhaps the wrong way of putting it. 80% of the monuments. Okay, I don't think this is the right tool for the job, but chipped my tooling due to an interrupted cut. Or a counterweight spinning the opposite direction with more blades and flamethrowers. Tent nudge! Whoop whoop. Well, welcome back, Gemma. You may have missed my moment of triumph where I was down to just the wheels and one wee stick coming off the top here. So, like, these two blocks and everything else up at that top level was gone. I just managed to bat the tent. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. The Doot. Now, if I remember how this works, I may, if though, oh bollocks. Game, why wouldn't you just let me click to select stuff? It would be so much easier. But yes, I believe the key to this might be... Oh, I have a way around this. It's not a good way, but it will save me a lot of moving stuff. Okay, so. Spinning block. But make it rotate just as fast the other direction. How do I do that? Is it F? Please tell me it's... Well, tell me there's a button that'll do it, because otherwise this plan's dead in the water. Copy, paste. No, it's not. Setting it to minus isn't the way to go. What's that one? Reset camera? Sure, why not? Well, that lasted a long time. I can rotate the block all I like, it's just not gonna, you know, behave the way I want it to. Okay, maybe the controls will give me clues. Little tips, smooth camera, advanced building. I don't think I'm ready for that. Where are the goddamn settings that I want to change? Not really, I just want to check the controls. WESD. Left control and K to open the console. That's a new one. Say post it in the grammar hole, but it's not going to spread to half of this group. It's true. The moral determination in a small stick can win the day. Sure, let's go with that. Select more objects, left shift. That. Do I have to hover over and just hit left shift rather than left shift, left click? Is that what it's telling me? Oh god, I don't know. Treat object. Increase object ghost scale. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, I'm going to find out where F is in this list. Because surely... Flip or reverse hovered block. No, that would seem to be... Oh fuck, I've accidentally changed what it was. Oh, and suddenly it works. Okay. So here's my cunning plan. Counter rotation via this nonsense. And I don't need to move a bunch of shit. I can shore those up and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, until, you know, the whole thing drops and snaps in half. Holy crap, this is working? That seems impossible. Okay, now it's gone weird and I'm basically wearing this bunch of saws like a hat. Well, now I'm getting twisted. That was expected, honestly. Okay, I think time has come to reevaluate here. What is it we're trying to do exactly? I suppose what we are trying to do is to ram into a bunch of monuments and knock them down. Preferably without getting hit by one of the tornadoes. And, well, good luck me. Because I don't see that going well. However, let's harness the power of drills instead and we'll add one cannon just for good luck. And speaking of, I'll want to shore these up. Okay, surely this much is just weighing down the entire contraption, but we'll see. Okay, so I applied the steering wrong and I've given it ears. Lock S-files in attack position. Actually, this doesn't seem like a bad way to get around. It's just knee steering. Oh dear. Right. So I tried hitting F there, but I feel like it's still rotating in the wrong axis. Yeah, why are you like that? Okay, I think that's right. Yes. Bye, sheep. Oof. Also bye, sheep. Bonk. Damn you, random stone. I wasn't trying to do wheelies. This is dangerously close to working. It's just that one monument on the hill there that I might need to worry about, I think. Or I've been wrong before, that's a possibility. Yep. Poor the goat. Got a bit tornadoed. Oh, I have a way around this. It's not a good way. Policymakers, probably. Yeah. F in chat for accidentally rebinding F. Nobody died, but I think it's time to pay to respect. Preemptive goat F. Now it's gone weird and basically wearing these bunch of saws as a hat. Thank you for the quote, BTR. Can make you a saw hat, the ultimate fuck off hat. Well, I've already got fuck off socks and fuck a particular demographic jumper. Yeah, we don't wear a lot of hats anymore, unless it's very cold. I didn't even need to use the cannon, that was the fun thing. You want to play I want to play a game. It's a saw hat, and Cap Hat said, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I probably should have left the steering columns, or whatever they're called, steering hinges, as they were, because, you know, flapping down like that actually got me a bit of height. Did Strem die, or no? Strem's still up. If you've magically come back and need the answer to that question. Yeah, the fuck you Australia net happened. Heck, now we F in chat. You feel very rewarded for your saw hat remark, as you should be. You love your hats. Nothing like looking vaguely Russian these days. Ah, you spotted the jumper in Jayla's poster at Christmas dinner. You look forward to seeing it in colour. It's in black and white. It's a black and white jumper. Did she post it in black and white monochrome? Is that what happened? Oh, how the fuck am I gonna do this? Well, I've tried ramming it, I've tried shooting it with a cannon. I fear I might be out of ideas at this point. Okay, that's a reasonable wheeled contraption. We can work from this. Unfortunately, that means getting rid of the, what do you call it? The drills. Okay, move this down so I've got an idea of height. I'm possibly going to regret this. One should do, surely. Holder, no, where's the gravity? Okay, see how that goes. Balance. Okay, not how I imagined this was going to go, but some progress was made. Now, unbelievably, I'm actually going to turn the speed down. Which, you know, I would have thought inconceivable. It does not help that it's spinning the wrong way, apparently, so we'll need to fix that. There we go. Just need to time it right. Did I fucking time it right, I said. Halfway. New Year's. She did post it in black and white. Ah, and it was far off in the distance. Oh, you're not seeing a close-up. Did I not post it in Jayla's Discord? In fact, I posted it in Nick's as well. Yes. No regrets. Yep, the booty does bounce a bit. Not in a fashion that I had anticipated. Okay, so the gravity is not the way to go. Which means I think something more like this would be the way to do it. In fact... Oh, bollocks, why did I do that again? Right, does that line up? Yes. Okay, yeah, so it's only left shift that lets you select more than one thing. Why can't it be both shifts? I was using a different shift. Okay, so some way I can just have a heavy weight in the back to counteract what's going on there. Right, where's gravity again? There's gravity. Hot air balloon, no. Balloon, ballast. Ballast might do it. Try that. Oh, no, that's... There's way less weight than I thought it was, and it was not helping. I did it! I'd flip myself over. Whee! Donk. Well, I got to do a wheelie, that was fun. Let's destroy some pottery while I'm here. Yeah. Absolute pile of shift, exactly. Had to design a dogtooth clutch using only wet noodles and chewing gum. Go to the cursed Discord then, yes. Message asking for confirmations of what you thought you saw and was... Yeah, I must have missed that one. Yeah, I finally got that working. Poison the well. You mean explode it, right? Surely that's what that means. They are poisoned. No? It's not giving me the credit for it. Do I have poison? in my inventory. Oh, that's poison. That's poison right there. Okay. Try that. We'll try to V this. Okay, mild problem needs fixing first. There's some kind of retractable device. Piston, yes, I believe that's it. So H and V. Okay, this might work. If I increase the weight on this thing, because it's clearly not doing its job. Okay, that's better. Now, just get a better view of what the fuck I'm doing. No. Okay, nearly there. It just needs a bit more of the height. Assuming the piston will... Shit, okay. More piston. Give more piston. Let's just check. I'm actually going to go for one more piston. Dangerously close to too far, but we'll give it a go and see how it behaves. Like that. So we'll just... I thought Control D did duplication, but this does not appear to be the case. Where was ballast again? Contractable spring might actually be a better idea. Or slider. This piston might be a bit heavy duty for this sort of thing. In fact, I can bring this up a nudge. Or just try attaching it to that, see what happens. What's the deal with this? This block cannot be customized. I want to see, for science, I'm going to try this again, just to see if it does the same thing. It does. Science achieved. Can I delete this, please? Thank you. Let me move this down one. I will try this contractable spring idea. Now, how do I activate? I'm starting to think that it's got nothing to do with what I'm attaching here. Yeah, apparently just having that grabber there is what's causing it. Or not. Okay, apparently Control D meant something else. And that was what was causing the explosions. Oh, they were duplicated right in the same place. That's what happened. Okay, so we'll add two grabbers there. We'll add one grabber here, but we'll move it a bit. And can try it, the contractable spring. bring? We tried. It did not work as expected, unfortunately. But a but. Alright, maybe the slider again. Maybe that's the way to go now that this isn't trying to explode because there's about 17 grabbers in the same area. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually check the... What is the point of this thing? It just says slider, and it slides a bit. And there appears to be no control. Okay, it's not suspension I want. Simple rope and winch. Mayhaps this is fucking... is... Why does it look like I attached to the thing and then did not? Do I have to drag it? Yes, I do. Why? Okay, I'll try and add a grabber now. Does it have to be a block? What's going on? No, I did not just call you a wench. Right. Sorry I missed you saying which channel it was on. It was in Art and Memes. Call it The Civil Servant, who ponders from place to place stamping things and is of little consequence in its work. Did I call someone a wrench? Yes, you specifically, Bean. It is your entire life. Wrench as a service. I would never accuse you of being as a service because it's far too close to live services, or what's the other one? Games as a service, and I could not in all good conscience accuse you of anything close to that. That would just be far too much. Sensor, timer, altimeter, logic. Yes, those are not quite what I'm looking for. Now, if I recall, 2 pistons was... You know what? That'll probably do it. Just go back to the pistons. Maybe that was right the first time. Maybe there isn't enough weight in those ballasts. Or maybe I'm just fundamentally misunderstanding how they're supposed to work. All of this and more is possible. Okay, it made a little bit of a difference. So... Because really my problem was that I could grab the poison fine. But poisoning the well proved troublesome. No, I can't just dip it apparently. I've got to... Oh, fuck me. Right. Take 2. Okay, nearly toppled over on that one. Bonk. Thing is, I already have to ram the well once, so... I shall need to... carefully ram. And then just drop that in. That's fine. Lets me get the arm back out. Yep. Oh, piss. Oh. There we go. Oh, there we are. Somewhere a civil servant is weeping. Which is funny, my dad used to be a civil servant. In fact, I'm the only person in my immediate family, I believe, who's not worked in the public sector. As a service isn't banned, but package that starts with new and ends with get is banned. Come on, Automod, sass is vital. Actually, where rear wheel steering would be helpful. You reckon? I've only ever used front wheel steering, so I'm unsure of the fundamental differences between the two. Destroy 90% of the cannons. Well, I have to just play it and find out what happens. Pissing in the well would probably poison it. It depends what's in your piss, but I feel like they were looking for something much more effective than that. You forget sometimes how soft your couch is. You need to sit on soft furniture more often. Yeah, I went to the extent of... I'll just show you that, actually. Because, you know, we've got to a new level, so that's probably another good point for another break, but... Oh. I purchased this unholy contraption, which, as you can see, it's a lap board, so wrist rest here. It's a hard piece of thing with sort of foam on top of it. Space for your laptop or keyboard in my case, and space on the right for mouse pad, and I think that's a phone holder. And underneath it's got soft bits, so I feel like, you know, like beanbag beans. So the idea is you just have this on your lap in a oneer. Now, obviously it's designed for a laptop, and I've got it with just a keyboard and mouse. And you probably didn't hear that because I was hovering over the... Oh well, this was in the way of the mic and me talking. But I find it very useful because I do want to sit on the couch and use the PC sometimes. But it's a bit awkward to have the keyboard in the lap and the mouse on the couch somewhere, especially if I've got the duvet over my legs. Plus, it's nice to just be able to pick one thing up and move it over to the side when I get up to do something else. You could kind of hear, okay, that's good. I did not think that one through at all. It's my forklift to use rear steering. It allows you to accurately position a front-end tool payload. Makes sense. Drink poison, then piss. Infinite poisoning. Piss poisoning. Use one of those at your desk to get the tray at the right height to be ergonomic. Alright. Spend a lot of time at various desks. Comfort is for normal people. Oh, I am all about seeking comfort, and this works nicely. Ugh. That said, it's only because I had some extra money after Christmas. Have I seen is it Stapelfahrer Klaus? I have not. Anyway, where was I? In the game, thought you were about to just... Oh dear. If you get a PC, you'll need something like that. It does, you know, there are other ways around it, like a Dodda would do it, just a plank of wood, so long as it's something you can rest the mouse on, because that's the tricky part. I need to see it's a good information film about forklifts. Now, speaking as someone who's survived a playthrough of Shenmue 1, I'm not sure I see the appeal. Okay, minor problem. Obviously, I use that when using this PC whilst it's plugged into the TV, meaning that mouse is active right now, and my hands are up here. It's just doing its own thing, so I need to sort that out. 1 second. This boy can't stay still, can it? Not for a fucking second. Ugh. You have a portable table for your lap, rotates, has a little drawer and little slots for books, tablets, etc. rotates is an interesting part of that. Just needs a way of stretching voice and hearing of headphones, and can watch stuff while resting on couch. I believe that's called a wireless gaming headset. You do genuinely have an abnormal amount of desks. So what's your excuse? Because technically, strict to the studs, I have 4. 2 of which I'm actually using. One's from my work PC and one's for this PC here. And just 2 I have in my bedroom as basically as tables, because I haven't found another place to put them. It was indeed doing a slide. I'm still very interested to hear why Catbat has so many desks. Where did they get the desks? Why did they get the desks? I mean, in my case, it was just I was trying to find better desks, so I kind of ended up going through a couple. Some cheap ones out of Argos, progressing up to fancier desks. Doesn't wireless headphones and mic have a lag? Yes. You have a computer desk which is dedicated entirely to computing, in the name. Has both your work and personal computers there. You have a writing desk in your bedroom, a sewing desk in your kitchen, a drafting table, crafting desk in your art studio. That is quite reasonable, I feel. Good to have that many number of desks. Clearly they are needed. Okay. So, just have to see what happens when I hit play here. Well, I don't know what I expected. Oh, god damn it, the bastard tutors are back. Take your sneaky toots out of here. Now, what if I keep a low profile? What happens? Get fucking ranked. That's what happens. Okay. Now I'm just wondering if I can build some kind of protective shell. Grip pad. I'll need to remember that for when I'm building trebuchets in future. These damn tutors. They toot all day and all night. Generally, they are just very relentless with their tooting, is what I am saying. Actually, yeah, that would make more sense for the wheels, wouldn't it? Go the square one for that, that's fine. Goddamn tutors! I mean, it helped a bit. It did certainly go some kind of way. Explosion! Wireless headphones would not work for us watching stuff while I'm on the couch. It's not like we're recording it. Like if it was showing webcam of me talking, then yeah, there would be a desync, but it's not that big a delay, I don't think. Yeah, I love it. You have a desk and a field desk, both kind of doing nothing, but acting as a shelf right now, and a workbench in the shop. That's me. If I have a flat surface, I will inevitably just put things randomly down on it, and then forget about them and never move them. So, any flat surface tends to accumulate crap. seep, slurp, soup, slurp, slurp. Also very glad you're not the only desk collector. It's such a modest battle cry. You'll hear our mighty battle cry that will strike fear into our enemies and ensure our victory over those evildoers. Burp. 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 But I don't like lag. I mean, it's more when I have to control something. That's when I really don't like lag. And it highly depends if I have to see something on your end. That is when the lag will be at its most painful to me. So otherwise it'd be fine. Yeah, I thought I would just give more cannon a go, and it did not help. Excuse me. What happens if I just put 2 wheels on something? What happens? No, look. I don't know what I expected out of that. Huh? I actually don't have a honk command. I could set that up. I'm happy to deal with lag. Like the idea of me being comfy while we watch it. Something to bear in mind. Had that field desk shipped in from the other end of the country via freight. Look forward to getting out there and buying a new desk. It's... Yeah, You demand that I suffer for audio synchronization or else. No. One of those days you'll have a screen light enough that you can rotate it to face your bed without issues, and you too can be comfy. Looking at replacing your main monitor that you've had since 2010, but too heavy for you to lift at the moment. It's not quite dead yet. Fair. The higher quality monitors do tend to be heavier. I don't think that's you know, a way to judge quality, but it does seem to be true. If you just want a 4K screen that works, you can get, you know, pretty lightweight ones that are about 150 quid, which is not a hell of a lot in the realm of computer monitors, especially 4K ones. But you know, they display a picture and that's it, basically. Desks came from a defunct surplus store, come from LexCorp. Oh, that's what you call Amazon. I like it. One came from our supply store, one came from a place called Surplus Freight and Furniture. They're all old as fuck. Your main monitor's 9 kilograms. You're looking to go 4K. Are you still on just HD at the moment? See, I made a little bit of a mistake, which was getting a monitor that was both 4K and 144 Hertz. To get any gaming done at that level, I either have to get vastly different graphics cards or go back a couple of years in terms of games that I want to play. Because a lot of the older ones don't scale to 4K all that well. You'll need to get a soundbar to your main card. Your main monitor is your speakers. Jeez. I've actually had the same, I think, yeah, just a 2.1 speaker kit that I've literally had for about 10 years or so. And frankly, it does the job. I'm nothing you would call an audio that you could, what am I trying to say there? I wouldn't call myself an audiophile, is what I'm trying to say. So, and as a friend of mine has said, you know, the proper speaker setup for your environment is the one that sounds good to you, and I've just had no particular reason to replace those. Full HD for all screens. One of them is a drawing screen though. Well, that's fair enough. Okay. I should play more of this game more often, to be quite honest, because normally I'm quite good at spotting when I need to take a break and doing it on the hour, but I'm just shooting past those. You bought some kind of high-end competitive esports monitor that was on sale for cheapy cheaps. Your second monitor was $50 and had some burning in the top right corner. Well, you did get a speaker system, but you just can't find a good placement for it anywhere. I mean, in terms of that, I feel like speaker placement would be speaker, and then if you've got a subwoofer with it, then you can stick that under the desk or tape it to the underside or whatever. Whereas soundbar, you kind of have to, you know, find a place for it or attach it to the monitor. And frankly, I've never tried soundbars. I thought about getting one for that TV because it didn't quite sound, I feel, as good as my old TV that replaced it. That was replaced, rather. I don't know, I may delve into it at some point. But anyway, it's going to be another break time. So, same old deal. There's going to be clips. Enjoy yourselves. Roll for puppy. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the button? Also, people can tell you to get in the fucking sea and you can just answer, okay. I did not expect this thing to hop like a mad bastard. Oh, that was unexpected. Maybe it'll eventually make its way up there, who knows? Dance, this is a siege machine dance. Everybody dance now. Bow, 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 bow. Copyright strike. I can still get another person out there to come and fuck him up, so I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna go for it, even though it's double the cost for not even double the accuracy. Yeet! Fuck me blind. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Spent double the time units on that shot.
Just try and
Figure he's
turn
crouching
the
by the
switch
windows,
off
yeah?
now, you bastard.
Yeah, sorry about the volume. But bespoke animation. A new camera angle. Haha, you dick. Stitch that, you cunt.
Man, you cutting it.
I can just straight up eat enemies now. Okay. I don't think I can do that with every enemy. Nom. No. I'm sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, fucking hell. Ah. Oh, Danny boy, the Titans are fall. Break my fucking wrists, apparently. There we go. Oh. Just to see if he drops something, because if he doesn't, there's absolutely no point to fighting him here. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least when he grabs me, I suppose I get a respite from relentless button mashing. Oh.
Can I get that guy through here? I can. There we go, make my job easier. Okay, hun. Oh, she not. She not at all.
Leon, please, escape.
I'm not Leo. You know what? It doesn't matter. You're dying. You won't remember this.
I know.
I'm
not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
Off Google. Missed. So I believe there's one more zombie in my path. Yep. She got confused because the head crab jumped in her way. So, pathfinding no understand. There's something in my way. I turn now.
Yep. Alright, jeez.
Well, looks like everything's in order. Stand back.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The question about your friend Max can't be far off now. I hope it comes in time. Just take this little old stamp thing across the way to immediate action. They'll get right on it.
Immediate action.
It's the whole plot.
And this is where I'll find out that it actually kills your TU maximum or something like that. This is a power suit, but it's so bulky. Oh, come on, that first one went down so quickly. I got used to it. But it is kind of funny the first time you get a flying suit and you get one of them to walk off the edge and then they just stay at the same height and you're like, wait a fucking minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is horrendous. And your accuracy is going to be shit because you're carrying 2 guns. And
You murdered my husband.
yes, hello, friend. What? Oh, took my toy. Oh no, it's exactly what he's like. Oh, I take it. No, take it back. Take it back. To get out of here with that herbal essences ad shit.
Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere now. Let's try that. Oh my god, where did we end up? Yeah, so these besieges, they end up in interesting places. Yeah, Scotch fingers again, it's all randoms, so... And no, I'm not on board with naming Nemesis a cuddlier name. They're bad cuddles. It's bad touching. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat here. Yeah, you'd love to have a third monitor, but you are all out of desk. I have become all about the arm life. Put all the monitors on arms, even if they are in very conventional places. Because then you don't have to worry about desk space so much. There's a nice space underneath. Of course, all these, lovely improvements that I'm getting do require money, and I'm very aware of that. Like, the light up in this direction, which you can probably see the reflection of in my glasses, is actually on, well, less of an arm, more of a stand, but it's clamped to the desk in the same way that my monitor arms are, so... And of course, you do need a desk that can actually support said monitor arms. And it really helps when they don't fall into bed, as Rizalka's pointed out. But no, Nemi would not be better if named Emily. Oh dear, your nephews and nieces sound like a time. Don't know what it is about Nemi, but remake only RE baddie that almost made you cry. Well, he does a powerful rendition of Kiss from a Rose. Despite only saying stars. Kids bounce at cat. Jesus. But yeah, Scotch Fingers again. It's all, randomised, so it is as possible for that to come up as anything else. It fell on your head at least once as a kid. You're totally normal. You sure be fine. Now, closest I've got to that is, those giant inflatable balls that you gather in a group and collectively push up into the air. One of those landed directly on my head, and I'm not saying it's related to the neck problems I have, because I have spent, you know, literally probably a full decade in front of a computer at this point. But yeah. Nemily cuddles. You have one of those tempered glass desks and you have an irrational fear that the weight of the monitor is localized and an arm vice would shatter it. Probably not a rational fear. I don't know, that tracks for me. Like, maybe they're strong enough, like, just, you know, basically you would look up what the desk says it can hold. But yeah, if I had a desk like that, I would think twice and thrice and quadrice about putting a monitor arm on it. But, you know, then I would look it all up and double check. He fell off a bunk bed onto an open Fisher-Price tape deck. Ooh. I know how this is going to sound, because I know you're fine after this ordeal, and I don't wish to diminish your pain. But did the tape deck survive? I know it's Fisher-Price, made for kids and everything, but, you know, does it... You know, it feels like it'd be kind of sturdy, you know, in that kind of Nintendo way, where they make the product so they will survive a child being anywhere near them. You've got a huge lump of wood on the back of your head, but otherwise you're fine. BTR, you might be turning into a tree. I would see a doctor about that, or possibly a lumberjack, just to make sure. Glass is very strong until it's scratched, then it's very, very weak. My brother also has neck headaches, so that gives headache issues. You fear it's a genetic weakness. Possibly. It did survive, you kept it for years. Ah. Goes and gets the chainsaw. Good luck, BTR, keep us posted. So what the fuck am I going to do here? Like, if it's just a block, it will still get hit because the cannons go off immediately. But if it's down in the bottom there, it still gets hit. Okay. What am I actually meant to do? Destroy 90% of the cannons. And possibly deal with those tutors at some point. Now, if I bash those together, does it give any more stability? Not so much, but add a bit more. Not so much. So if I add a bit more. Not so much. And I fear I may have accidentally created a swastika there, but I think it was brief enough that it didn't look like I was doing that deliberately. For I was not. It was not what I attempted to do. Damn, this is some sturdy shit. Okay, this is just fucking ridiculous. Okay, that survives. So if I just move that up and add wheels, the wheels survive. 2 of them do. Which is, frankly, interesting. Okay, no, rotate the selected one. No, flip the selected one. Okay, only one survived that time. Interesting. Well, see if shielding changes that in any way. I doubt it will. Yeah, not so much. Okay. Also, is that going the right way? I'm not sure it is. Right, so I have an incredibly stupid idea that I simply must try.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, bloody hell, something happened. Bree, have a clip.
Improvements must be made to this shell in the
Which
event that
clips
these
it?
weaknesses are found by aggressors.
This is the first bit,
80%
Metroid Prime?
references to the Aliens movie. I mean, to be fair, so is the entire Metroid franchise. East
true.
Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan.
It can't be any more stupid than explosive sky funnel. Was that this stream or a different stream? But yes, Fredward. Thank you very much for bringing your folks in, Bree. And Stovetop's going to work only, read-only mode. Perfectly valid. Thank you very much. No mistaking that scan visor interface. I'll need to go and play it at some point. It's one of those ones that passed by. You're not saying you live for stupid ideas, but you feel at home. But yes, Fredward, thank you ever so much for bringing your folks in. How is Pathfinder treating you today? Was it behaving itself? Was there anything amusing happening? I imagine this game is mostly governed by good writing and anything emergent that they allowed. Think you've got a handle on it? Yes! Excellent. Excellent. I feel like most of you will know me, but there is at least one first time chatter. Hello, I'm Mickey Fu, or Gordon, and I play pretty much whatever. Whatever the hell at all. Usually found in the realms of retro, but in this case I remembered that I had a stream about an hour before it was due because I'm off work and time has become meaningless. That wonderful purgatory between Christmas and New Year. So I decided this one got a laugh last time, so here we are again. But yes, welcome in. I'm on Wednesday nights, Wednesday nights in a GMT plus 0 time frame. For context, we've been going just under 3 hours. So go back and buy 3 hours and there, that's where you end up. 2 even. What even? I've already forgotten what I said. This will happen a lot. And I just end up rambling in this strange way. But yeah, I've played all sorts of things, like old PC. Sorry, just checking the chats. And by the way, if you're not following Bisected Brioche, I highly recommend it. Lovely person, and had to take your headphones off to confirm tooting wasn't coming from your room. Yeah, they're bad for that, right? It's not really demonstrable in this particular map, but if you have your back to one of the fuckers with the horns, they'll toot. If you can see them all, no tooting. But yes, everybody give Bisected Brioche a follow. Wonderful person. Have a nice fun chill time in her streams, unless you don't like puns, in which case you'll turn yourself into an angry pretzel. And if you don't like puns, you haven't got a soul. So I do have... Sorry, I had to go over that sentence again just to make sure I had it right. I have got such good couches. They make the strongest want to become couch people. I don't know how I read that sentence the first time, but it took me another go and it's like, nope, I see what it's saying now. That makes sense. No pins? What world is that? No puns. Yep. Goff damn you, autocarrot. Your shoes are just fine, thank you. Good to know. So we're dealing with a problem here. We're playing Besiege. You make ridiculous contraptions to solve a problem. In this case, destroy 90% of these cannons. Thing is, they do that. So, yeah, we've got a problem on our hands. And I did have a ridiculous plan. Oops, excuse me. But I don't think it played out how I expected. Don't like puns, you'll turn yourself into an angry pretzel. Also, you won't have a soul. Thank you very much for the quote, Emphas. Welcome in. Angry pretzel. Could do another holiday to my couches, but I guess I'll wait another 11 months. It'll lose its charm if you don't wait a little bit. Okay, I do have a plan here. I don't have a pun. No, not off the top of my head, anyway. Just shore these up a bit. Actually, I think I've connected the wrong bits. Those were not the bits that were in danger of breakering. But I've shored it all up now. Like, I swear to God there's a plan for this, right? So... Okay, I'll need to do a test run here because I don't have quite enough space for the plan as first conceived. Okay, there we go. Shit, I really don't have enough room for it. Okay. Gonna destroy the current machine and start. A ridiculous plan as opposed to all the totally credible plans I've had so far. I've gone through like 3 levels, sir. What'll lose the charm? The couches or the other couch person there? Because, no, there will be no charm lost. Well, I'm sure I can manage it. Pressing X to doubt. About the plan. Not about... You trust in the couches more than my Besiege plans. Fair. Yeah, the random twos do get me on occasion. It's just like... Oh, jeez. I cannot believe I didn't even notice it last time. Like, how did I miss that? Again, just making doubly damn sure that I don't accidentally render a swastika with these things. I seem to have done it just fine. Okay, I do need to connect those up as well. Again, I just want to see how this gets kicked around with the fire. So the middle part comes off. That's pretty much happening every time. I feel like there's not much to be done about that. Maybe that'll help, but probably not, frankly. Also, I do kind of like how the depth of field in this, and I'm sure I said this last time we played as well, is that it does kind of look like models. The depth of field is quite harsh. I think it was because of a hungry ostrich died in vain. So far, so good. Iggy and the Couches, an unsuccessful Iggy and the Stooges cover band. So unsuccessful, nobody's heard of it up until now. Anyone got some super glue you can use to re-glue a plastic guitar your nephew ended up being a bit too rough with? I mean, if the super glue is dry, is it unsafe for children? Or are you just saying that your nephew broke the shit out of a plastic guitar? You fixed the music box inside it, but the mechanism is reliant on the plastic bit to twang it. Twang. A fine word there. Now, I feel like I should be able to place stuff on here, but it is currently not letting me. And I have to find out if these things are the culprit. Possibly they were. So I'll just shore up that post instead. Does it survive cannon fire? Kind of not, but I have plans for that. Oh, this might actually take a while to bring this plan to fruition. Because as previously stated, it's a fairly stupid plan and it probably won't work. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, no, just single thing there. So just to check. Yes, okay. I already know this isn't going to win me the level, but I kind of want to try this anyway. Oh, apparently we can just have these cross into one another. That's fine. That saves me doing work. Yeah, this is in fact not going to work as I hoped. Okay, so the plan was that it would just open up and reveal cannons that would shoot back at all the other cannons, but I cannot place enough cannons within a contraption to get all of the surrounding cannons. I'm going to have to do something else. If you glue it to the nephew, he may learn. Is that cat? No, not allowed. Gluing things to nephews is a good solution. No, BTR, don't encourage this. Don't encourage them. God damn it. Why y'all hate kids so much? Send you here is the world dooting at your plans. It is. None but doots forever. It's a little rocket that twangs a music box, so if you rock it enough, it plays Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It was yours when you were little. Oh. I was surprised that considering the size of the guitar, the music box mechanism fits inside your hand. Not sure how you managed to break it, given that it was inside the guitar that broke. So I need to boom before they boom. No, the idea was let them boom, let them shoot their load, and then raise it up and then just fire it. Yes. Yeah, God only knows, but... well, goodness only knows, as Kat actually said. Listen, you were the favourite aunt once upon a gender. Your treatment of children is very popular. Okay, that's two folk that have said kids are bouncy. I don't like this. I'm not liking this at all. So basically I need something that will turtle. How shall I turtle? No, that's completely wrong. Why would you delete the wrong things? There we go. So hopefully that will cover the what do you call it? The the movement side of things, but I can't really test that at the moment. Because it'll get exploded by the cannonators. So okay, so can I rotate that? Yes. Turtle! It's gonna be lower than the wheels, isn't it? Okay, that part might not work, but we shall gain valuable data. And more doots. So the wheels fell off a bit. Just a little bit. Can hardly see. Maybe if it starts on the ground, actually, that might help. You can see how hope just fucking springs eternal. Look at the wheels go with absolutely no connection to anything else. Magical. Nature is healing or something. I'm just gonna randomly add make strong thing. What's it called? Brace, that's the one. See if that helps at all. I mean, it's better. God fucking... Okay. We have a path forward. It's fairly stupid, but it is a path forward. Will you just... Did okay, hopefully I can actually add shields to this. Yes! Okay, again, this will take a while, but... And I'm actually not sure that those wheels can handle it. But nevertheless, I shall attempt it. The turtle approach shall prevail! Maybe. Okay, I maybe should not have added steering columns every place that I added steering columns. That might have been an error. Mind you, these cannons are pretty flimsy. No! No, I'm stuck at... Progress! Oh god, I actually snapped the central barrier and yet the brace held. Oh, so close. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, tiny child. Tiny child of Siege Machine. Abomination which should not exist. La, la, la. Sing it if you know it. There we go. But no, seriously, I've completely fucked up on the steering. It's not even funny. Why did I put steering columns on all of them? Also, why isn't the camera following it? Is it trying to follow... Is it just like, you know, the main part of it is completely gone, so we're not going to pretend we can follow anything anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Finally. Okay. Back to chat. I suspect nephew is on spectrum or ADHD. Supergluing something to him would not have the desired outcome. What is the desired outcome for supergluing stuff to a child? Dear God. Who will be good uncle? Hopefully. I'm not planning to superglue anything to the bastards. I've yet to superglue anything to Socks or Opie or Harris. Are you giving out cookies for bouncy children? Cat! For the record, you don't throw or glue children. Good. Emphasis. You've thrown children, but only in the ocean when they've asked you to. Okay. And you come get them, pick them up, and ask to be thrown again. You have thrown children in water, but they can swim, so you think it's different to a standard land eat. Like caber tossing, except children. Into the ocean. A swimming pool, onto furniture. These are standard child usages. I like how you've ranked those in order of most safe to least safe. However, for specific children who know how to land, you will throw into a grassy area. You love the cursed steering. I screwed myself over on that one. For the record, you've only very rarely injured a child. You are first aid trained, so you can usually fix any problems. Oh god, my control block is over there. What? How did the wheels get free in the control block? I mean, well spotted, Nick. You solved my conundrum, but this just raises further questions. That's not your fault, but nevertheless. You think you would... Oh, did you not find your switch dock? Very Tokyo Drift of me. Nothing but drifting. You're like, yeah. And Bree's like, yeah, I'd have ASD, and I do like having stuff superglued to me for cosplay purposes. How far into the ocean? Borders. Go away, Bacardi. I only like spiced rum. And back. Yeah. Foresaw Beach. Think like the size of an airport and water only goes as far as waist height. Yeah. You're absolutely delighting in the concern you're causing. Enfys? Henfus. And that is with an H. Henfus. How is this even working? Me literally every day when I open some code. I know, this is reminding me too much of work. Yeah, glued, not super glued. There is a difference. You did not find Doc, but also a heat wave, you kind of melted trying to find it. Oh, yeah, that's a good reason to stop. You feel like supervised child throwing is safer than your descent into a cassette player. True. I'm not sure how that's a defense. International waters would be a different story, that's true. It's the most goggles I've ever sounded. Or anyone. It's the most anyone I have sounded. Because... Oh, you're... Fair enough. Good person to sound like. In fact, I don't think I've done this for a while. Here, somebody will remind me that I did it like last stream or whatever, but... Shout out to Goggles. They good. And he's Cleep.
Shit. I need help, I need help, I need help!
That's someone who also does a lot of randos. But Super Mario and Ocarina of Time come up quite often. And watching Goggles, Bree and his cursedness playthrough Phoenix Wright is quite a thing, and I highly recommend it. Goggles is the best. They're Best there is at what he does. Sorry, I had to read the sentence twice. I did not parse it correctly the first time because my brain was like, nah. And what he does is very nice. It's from them that I get the lovely chat rule of be vile but respectful. Okay, y'all are scaring me with how you treat children, so... Good night, Willowaz. You're making a good decision, I feel. Yes, goggles for Zivin. And the win. Both are possible. Screw it, I've deleted those now. We'll just try rear steering. And of course, we will try once again with our old contraption. Extinguish Sacred Flame. I don't think this contraption is going to do it. But there are a bunch of gravestones that we can desecrate. Like I'm telling you all off for how you treat children, and I'm like, let's desecrate a graveyard, lol. Oh, we have a breakage already. Which is not letting me turn. Or it is letting me turn, I'm just pressing the wrong keys because I don't understand how this works. Now granted, this was not set up for rear wheel drive. Or just, it was set up wrong. That's the long and short of what is happening here. But how do I extinguish Sacred Flame? Okay, it's enough of this. I'm going to attempt something dumb, because I can. So, regular ass wheels. Right, one of those should do, followed by steersing. Okay, that works correctly. That's good. What next? Right, so we are going to add some gravities along with some ballasts. Just keep the weight distribution correct, even though I'm pretty sure I heard something break, and that was not the intention. And now for the stupid part. Now, put the vehicle down so that I can continue doing what I'm doing. Right, okay, so that's the maximum. Now, well, I'll just add 2 on there, because as much as I'd like to be shooting straight forward... Oh, one of those is off-center. Better fix that. DD. And so the idea is that I will hopefully be able to drive up to this thing, not completely tip over. But what happens if we hit the pistons at this point? It pushes us a bit. Lovely. Good to know. Also, we clearly need to up the weight on that to yes. Maybe that will help. Ooh. Looking dicey for a second there, but it's looking pretty fucking dicey at the moment, frankly, but there's a plan. That plan is piston! Shit. Oh, yeah. V is for grabbers. Ah. Why is the water cannon? Well, because I placed it there. Anyway. And yes, lots of childhood injuries. Piston shit sounds disastrously efficient. I guess what I'm going to have to do is try flying contraptions again. And some of you might remember that not going well. Like, fucking horrendously, I think might be the phrase one looks for when describing this. Right, so if I can configure this to be twice the speed, does that still fuck things up? No, it seems to be good enough. Now, main problem being that I will have absolutely no control over this. But I'm going to give it a shot anyway. No. It's quite possible I simply do not remember how these fuckers work. So we have wings. Adjustable buoyancy. That might be the way to go here. And I just attach water cannons to that. Of course, there was a question of how the fuck do I move? Flying block. Ah, other side, right. Will it fit on the front? Of course, turning, still a problem. Or not. Apparently I just managed to get a tiny splash on there. Oh, first phone call of the day and it's a wrong number. In the sense they want to talk about their electricity bill, but we don't build them, we just supply power. Oh dear. Fly me to the flame and put it out, and that's about it. I don't actually know how many stages there are in this. Raise and steal. Raise and steal? What? I'm gonna try ramming it. Oh. That did not have the desired effect. Race and steal what? What are you on about? Well, guess I'm gonna try it. I truly do not know what this is asking of me. But I am not one to question Besiege. So I shall make my default cut and about device. There it is. And then okay, that should be good. Where's the everything? Yes. I've not fully given up on the idea of shitloads of pistons being a good idea. Even though I believe it has now worked precisely once. And that was in aid of bird genocide, so it's perhaps not something to be terribly proud of. And I will also need to put just about as much weight on the back end as I can possibly muster. Also, I've lost all control of this camera, frankly. Let me just reset it. There we go. I am, of course, assuming that this is having any appreciable effect. Could be I've just fundamentally misunderstood how ballasts work. Oh. Because I never remember where the damn thing is, for one. Yes, there we go. Hip. 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 Did it just fucking snap already? Oh, this does not bode well. Okay, some of you might have already figured out the plan here. One, I cannot believe that worked. Two, I cannot believe that took out a bird on the way down. Plan is for the birds. No, that was the previous one I'm talking about with the bird genocide. Very Manowar level. Giant sword of steel. Evil burbs. Who needs physics when we got fire? Could have roast seagull for dinner. I did try fire on that bird genocide level, but I ended up with blades. Apparently I'm the King of England now. Oh, thank you, Envis. There might be a mild problem in completing the objective, because apparently I have to get the... There may be two mild problems in achieving the objective. Okay, I think I've got a way around this. And that involves yet another gravity. And maybe some braces. Dental plan, etc. Okay, I'm technically connecting those to something that's held on by a grabber, and that might not be the way to go. You know, maybe I can get away with connecting the top to. That might make it a bit more stable. Just reset the camera for my own sanity. Still heard some crunch there, which I'm not entirely happy with, but I think it's still doable. Thank you very much for the follow, Stovetop. Welcome in. I mean, you've already been talking and all that, but nevertheless, thank you and welcome. I think that's okay. Piss. And I didn't even break a whole bloody thing off this time. That's good. Now, there was a reason I added the gravity. And that's so I could just drag this fucker where I wanted it. Just turned all the grabbers off for a second to see if I could shake any of the ballasts loose. And it has gone horribly wrong. No, why did you... Why are you shuffling? What kind of fucked up physics are we talking about here? Why are we crabbing? Why you crab? Okay, I've got a hold of the sword. It's not helping. Ugh, come on. Jesus Christ. I kind of wish I had my grab from above contraption from earlier. That might have served us a little bit better. Because I'm having a tough time building up enough speed to break through stuff all of a sudden. Okay. That seems to have helped. Still no explanation as to why I'm crabbing. I could do without it, frankly. Thank you for the quote, Enfys. Where am I even trying to get this to? There. Okay. I've got more or less a clean run, I feel. Victory! Hoi! I can't figure out an adequate onomatopoeia for what was going on there. So it became hoi. Also, a bit has dropped off. I wonder where that came from. Ah. No, I've got no idea. Just a random dod. Dod a wed. Source unknown. So close to getting this. He said, with more than a little desperation in his voice. See, getting that front bit to fall off, I'm kind of fine with. It's not needed by that point. But... Okay. Just a quick experiment. Okay, one, we're still crabbing and I don't know why. Fucking... Have I done something here? Right, there doesn't need to be one at the front here, frankly. And perhaps I've just got too much of this stuff going on at the moment. Nope, still crabbing. And I'm stuck. So I don't want to give up on this immediately, because it got me some level of success. I think what I might have to try, one, taking out a little bit of this, two, taking out all of that, three, adding that in. Yeah. Now I've got four-wheel drive. That is 4,000% worse. Also, there's these two braces that lead to nowhere. And now I'm just curious, if I flip these, what happens? Yeah, that's a bit more what I expected. Except, still just insanely weird. Oh, yeah. Oops. Move the camera instead of the me. You know what? It is probably safer for me to drive backwards. He says, turning in exactly the wrong direction for that. Actually, forward seems to be pretty safe because there doesn't seem to be a risk of me falling over. Thanks to the sword. There we go. Ah, terrible when your bits fall off, isn't it? Just the worst. Sorry, segue. I'm on my last candle. I'm going to supermarket shopping later, so I figured I'd see if they had more How do you feel about a life of crime? Oh, your childhood home sold. Yay! Yes, so settlement will happen soon. Maybe a fight over how much was worth in their settlement. I mean, this is like... Okay, sorry, one thing at a time. One, settlement good. Hopefully it will be painless. It might not be, but hopefully someone will get told to shove it. Second, this is like watching an AI learn how to walk. You love it. Enfys. God damn it. Lifting a girt sword out the ground hardly seems like a sound basis for government. I mean, do you see any other admins here? Okay, I think I'll attempt one more and then call it for the night. I think I already have an idea of how to do it. Right. Perfect. Now. Where's the Grabbington? There's the Grabbington. So we'll just try that. Bonk. Hoi! Hello, my good man! Sorry, couldn't resist. I didn't think this all the way through. Oh. Okay. Slightly different approach. I'm actually going to keep the two towers approach. But it will be modified. In fact. And just brace that up a bit. And by a bit I mean a metric fuck ton. He says assuming any of it will survive. Probably won't. And I always click the wrong thing for Grabbington. There, Grabbington. Now. Let's see. Oh, that is an unhappy. Well, for one thing, that thing was just floating. That's not going to help anyone. Two, clearly not enough weight back here. Three, I don't know. Just going to add those wheels on, see if it helps. A little bit. Quite a lot, actually. Yup. Bonk. Oh, bollocks. There was one thing that needed to be braced, which was not even slightly braced. There we go. And we'll add one here. See if that helps. I'm still not a fan of that crunching sound that keeps occurring, frankly. And the grabber just comes straight the fuck off. Brilliant. Alright. Same thing, different approach. So... Same thing, third approach. Haha! I have it! I have the term! I've not tried turning in this thing. This may be troublesome. Now. Yay! Okay. Your phone is at 3%. Then, by all means, cat, fuck off. I mean, no. Good to see you. Have fun charging your phone, I suppose. Wonderful learning the cat bat lore. Supermarkets near the nursery. Might see if they have African violets, indoor flowers, so your plants aren't just green. It's a noble goal to have. I just want to see how this contraption works in this environment. Badly, I hope. How the fuck? Well, we've had a good time. I think that's the end of it. Thanks for all for coming. No, it is getting to that time where I should probably wrap up, and I've got absolutely no idea how to tackle that one. But yes, this was nice. This was nice to have a holiday type stream. Glorious stream. Thank you. African violets, easy to keep alive and are food purple. Those are two things that I am interested in. Delightful time. Thank you, Enfys. I don't see any of the folks what I would usually raid online at this particular. Not so much. You haven't made any Enfys, goddammit, in a while. Made you very happy. I'm glad. I think and worried. Now I am become Goggles, the lighter of Enfys. Not that Goggles is a terrible person to be, but I'd rather stick to being myself. Oh, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Next time round, I should probably have an actual factual plan of what to play. On the other hand, I'll be recovering from... well, Grammar Hole's on the 2nd, so I won't be recovering by the 4th, which is next Wednesday. And I may decide just to do a random stream in between, but that's entirely whatever comes up my own humph. Whatever I feel like. We shall see. And I've no idea what I'll be playing, because I don't plan in advance. That's for other adult people to do. I'm 36 fucking years old. Or am I 37? I genuinely can't remember anymore. Nah, fuck it, I'm not doing maths at this hour. Well, thank you all again. Have merry time zone to you all. A good week in between. And I shall see you again some other time. Bye.